grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today we are back. Another daily market update. We're going to talk about Algo, Quant, HBAR, Hedera HBAR. Sologenic airdrop has came through. The Ripple XRP market report, like the Q4 of 2021 report, is out. We're going to go over that. Before we do, make sure you're following me on Twitter right here. This is my username, and this also is my username on Instagram. Go follow both of those, but let's get into it right here. What is the overall market looking like? We are above 1.7 trillion. I do love that. Of course, we want to see us get above 2 trillion again. If we do get above 2 trillion, I will say one thing. You better be selling one thing. You better take some profit if we get above 2 trillion again on the total market cap. That would probably mean that Bitcoin's at 40K plus, which would be pretty crazy. But BTC's 37,703. We are in a nice little, this is still flat. Like, this is still, there's no trend here. Notice how we're using the Heikin Ashi candles. And what they do is they help you identify the trend. So here we can see a clear downtrend. Here we can see no trend, right? Because it's a mix of green and red candles. Here we can see an uptrend. And on the 4-hour at least, right? And on the 12-hour, we've sort of got this kind of flat trend happening here. Really nothing to say about BTC. I haven't seen any crazy analysis on Twitter about Bitcoin. It seems like everyone's just waiting for it to decide what it's going to do here. So, zooming out, we have every coin in the green in the top 100 today. We have Flow. Now, Flow is one that I called out at $2.50, I believe, earlier last year in 2021. Flow is connected to Dapper Labs. I am a big, big fan of Dapper Labs. I'm a big fan of Flow. Okay, Flow is one that you should just dollar cost average into, right, if you want to. Now, what does dollar cost average mean? That means take a certain amount of money and put it into a coin on a reoccurring basis. So every week, every day, every month, every 2 weeks, without looking at the price. This is one of those that you could have been doing that for all the way through this, right? Actually, you should start now because this looks like it bottomed out at $4.84. Yeah, so Flow is one of those ones that's very just solid in all aspects. So, also have Saitama. Saitama's up here. This is one of the most asked about coins in my comments ever that I've ever seen. Altcoins looking real nice today, though. We're going to talk about some other ones that you should DCA into. By the way, you can DCA out of coins as well. So, for example, if you're holding a bunch of Hedera, you can slowly like dollar cost average out of it, but that would be better in like a volatile market, in my opinion. So, couple that you should DCA into. You will be smart as hell if you do this, in my opinion. Algorand under $1. I would do a version of DCA where you just buy when it goes under $1. So you actively track the price and you buy when it goes under $1, right? And this, in the end game, this will pay off. This will pay off. Algorand has just bounced off a key support level, like a very prominent support level here. Like, it's going to get above $1 again. Then we got QNT under 100 DCA. Hedera under 25. Even better if you can get this under 20 cents, because we do have these small dips. Right here, we had one 5 days ago that you could have picked up. On the 3-month, we haven't had, that was the one dip, and that got bought up quick. Like, you can see the volume increase to like 130 million as we hit that. So to identify a bottom, look at the volume. Don't look at the price. Okay, that's a master tip right there. If you're looking at a chart, right, I pointed this out on yesterday's video. Notice how the volume picks up like crazy compared to here. And how you get the volume is you go on here, right? And type in volume on your indicators, and then you can use any of those. But look at that. You can identify a bottom with the volume. Once the volume comes in, you know that smart people and big whales think that it's also the bottom. And then another one to DCA into is Ethereum. If this drops below 2,500, like we've been getting, right? We've been getting all these dips below 2,500, then we go above it, then we go below it. DCA, okay? Easiest strategy, and it works. Now, I may have titled this video with this title, but it is not clickbait, okay? I don't know if I did, how ballsy I was feeling. This is not clickbait because we have a chart here from XRP Captain that shows that he thinks, based on this chart, XRP will go to $400. Now, I am here to diffuse that, right? And say that that is stupid. It is very stupid, in my opinion. What he's showing here is the origin trend line, which means from like the start of XRP till now. You can see this trend line. We have two touches on the top trend line. That's one right there, touched, and another one, we touched it, right? And then we have a touch here on the bottom and a touch here. So 3 touches on the bottom, 2 on the top. So this is showing the origin trend line. Basically, he has no rationale why this would actually go up and touch the top of this trend line again. But it could, right? Because we have this, like we touch the top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom. So we already invalidated this top, bottom, back and forth. So, I mean, this could steadily climb up the bottom here, right? It could steadily climb up the bottom of this and just keep bouncing off this support line, which would be the more likely thing. Where is the actual volume gonna come from to get XRP up to $400? We know it can come into XRP and make that happen. But are we close to that yet? I don't know. So the Q4 2021 XRP markets report has came out right here. One of the nice quotables in here, they do mention Flare Network. Wan Chain is mentioned here. Basically, total ODL related sales. This is dollars in millions. So we had $1 billion right here. 1039, which is like $1 billion and like 30 million or something. 300 million maybe. No, a million. Who cares? It's $1 billion. It's $1 billion plus. And then total purchases was 321 million. So Ripple has been a buyer of XRP in the secondary market and expects to continue to undertake purchases in the future at market prices as ODL continues to gain global momentum. What you need to realize and what you need to think about, Ripple is an XRP holder just like us, okay? And that's one of the key things that I want to point out right here at the start of the markets report. They say, as an XRP holder, Ripple believes proactive communication and transparency are part of being a responsible stakeholder. Moreover, I don't like that stakeholder word. Moreover, Ripple urges others in the industry to build trust, foster open communication, and raise the bar industry-wide. As an XRP holder, they are an XRP holder, right? So the total purchases, 321 million, 717 million sales in net of purchases. Very interesting there. Some HBAR updates here. We have someone withdrawing a $1.5 billion or 1.5 billion HBARs from Binance. Okay. Now, what is this actually? This is a whale who is transferring 1.5 billion HBAR moved from Binance withdrawal/holding account 16953 to 652978. Okay. This was about $329 million. It is now the fourth largest HBAR account. Okay. The fourth largest HBAR account. They tested it with a 10 HBAR payment. But what this is it's a new holding account for Binance. Okay. It's just a new holding account for Binance, but we can see their balance right here literally shot up right here. So very interesting. Guess how much it costed them to move that? Pennies. instantly in pennies. They moved $329 million instantly for pennies. Now, let's talk about the Sologenic airdrop. Distribution has been complete. They are pleased to announce airdrop distribution is complete to all trust lines and the 30 centralized exchanges. So you guys can go check if you are holding your XRP or your Solo in an exchange. Go check that exchange. You've probably got a nice little bag sitting there. This is one of the most beautiful things in crypto, just getting paid for free, just being paid free tokens just for being a part of crypto. If you've not received the airdrop, there were 9,141 addresses. That's a lot that lacked a proper trust line set or had their trust line removed after the snapshot. Okay. And there's a complete list of addresses here. So what you can do is you can take your XRP address or your XRP address, the one with the trust line, and then Control F, put in your address here and just find it. Okay. They're retrying to distribute them on February 4th if you didn't get it. However, if you do not establish the trust line correctly, you won't receive it. So I got a little DM on Instagram from a guy saying the airdrop came. One of the greatest things in crypto. Airdrops can be controversial though, right? They're marketing, they're all different schemes, but free money is free money. Moving on, Senator Rogers issues a proposal to make Bitcoin legal tender in Arizona. Wendy Rogers introduces a bill, SB 1341, to make Bitcoin legal tender in the state. One of the biggest issues the bill will face is whether or not constitutional pursuant to the coinage clause of the U.S. Constitution. The IMF has repeatedly warned against making cryptos legal tender. Insane. Hopefully, I want this to go through so badly. A U.S. state, just being Bitcoin legal tender. Oh my goodness. Before Miami? That's crazy. Visa records over $2 billion in transactions for crypto-linked cards. So basically, people are using those crypto-linked Visa cards, and they do not plan on stopping. Visa does not plan on stopping. They want to partner with more and more. Over $2 billion in transactions. That's a lot. Just in 2022 of Q1 of 2022. Crazy. Now, this is the reason you should be stacking Algorand and not Bitcoin. Buy Algo, don't buy Bitcoin. Buy Algo instead of Bitcoin. Okay, if you want bigger returns, if you want the safer bet, the safer bet you could say is Bitcoin, right? El Salvador. Banks are using wrapped Bitcoin on Algorand to transact. Basically, this Coinbanks company, the CEO came out. This is the Coinbanks company running on top of Algorand's layer 1 that signed a landmark deal with the El Salvadorian government. Okay? The CEO came out and said that 6 commercial banks in El Salvador are using wrapped Bitcoin on Algorand. 3 are already on mainnet and launched, and 3 more will onboard by June. This is big, okay? That means that nearly half the commercial banks in El Salvador are using Algorand to utilize Bitcoin at an institutional level. Come on, dude. It's just so obvious. Stack Algorand. Now, Bank of International Settlements, I just wanted to point this out. They're going to launch, in 2022, they're going to launch new projects into CBDCs, next generation payment systems, and DeFi. So there has been so many confirmations. Like if you go and watch all the daily market updates in the past couple days here, like all of these, you'll see there are so many confirmations that institutions are about to really get it on with DeFi. And that's crazy because institutional money entering DeFi will be crazy. There's probably already some in there, but it will explode. It'll explode the entire thing. DeFi 2.0 is on the way. So that is all we've got. Make sure that you follow on Twitter, Instagram, join the Telegram group. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.
Crawl, steal.